So let the rhythm hit them, just let the rhythm hit them. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Rolling to his left. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Chiefs had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often. Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play fake. Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Jamal Perry there on the tackle. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
43, 43, 15. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, 43, 43.
7-7, our score after one.
Score time, 7-7.
Hands it off out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's got it down to the 28. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
43, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 15, come back.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot in the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for KC, and even 70 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
26.
Now Rodgers. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. There's the stiff arm. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
this is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Take 30. Hey, take 26. Come on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers that he showed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And this this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On play action, it's Rodgers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Mahomes will throw. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 99 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
50, and you block 26. Hey, 88, 26.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. The extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 36.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.